What's up, you freaking geniuses? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to find the period and amplitude of sine and cosine functions. All right, so if you're given a function that is in this form right here, y is equal to some number times the sine or cosine of some number times x, then it's fairly straightforward how you find the period and the amplitude, all right? So first of all, the period is going to be equal to this little formula right here, 2 pi over b. And the amplitude is going to be equal to the absolute value of a. All right, so we got two examples right here. Let's start with this one on the left. So here we have y is equal to 2 times the sine of 5x. And we want to find the period and the amplitude. All right, so again, in order to find the period, we can use this formula right here, right? So we're going to say that p is equal to 2 pi over b. So what is b in this case? So b is just going to be the number that's basically attached to your x term. So that's going to be a 5 in our case, right? So the period here is going to be equal to 2 pi over 5. All right, it's that simple. And secondly, we want to find the amplitude, right? So the amplitude is going to be equal to the absolute value of a. So that's going to be the first number right before your function. So in this case, a is going to be equal to the absolute value of, it looks like, positive 2 right here, all right? And the absolute value of positive 2 is obviously 2. Boom, all right? Not too bad, right? Now let's just try one more here. So this time we're given y is equal to -3/4 times the cosine of pi x over 2. All right, so again, to find the period, let's write that out. The period is going to be equal to 2 pi over b. What is b in this case? Well, it might not be as obvious, but here pi x over 2, we can actually factor out this pi over 2. So let's just write it over here. This cosine term, we can actually write it as the cosine of pi over 2x, like that, right? So this pi and this 2, we're just factoring it out and then just multiplying by that x at the end. So now it's a little bit more clear to see what our b number is in this case, right? It's pi over 2. So the period is going to be equal to 2 pi over b, which is pi over 2. So in order to divide by a fraction, you can multiply by the reciprocal. So that just means whatever you have on the very top, that just stays the same, right? So 2 pi, that's going to stay as 2 pi. And then we're going to multiply by the bottom fraction, but we're going to flip it. So then instead of pi over 2, here we're going to have 2 over pi. All right, so as you can see, you have a pi on the top and bottom, so those cancel out. And then just multiplying straight across what we have left, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. All right, so the period for this function right here is equal to 4. And lastly, in order to find the amplitude, right, the amplitude is going to be equal to the absolute value of a, and a in this case is -3/4, right? So the absolute value of -3/4 is just +3/4. There's your amp. So if you found the video helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below.